All right, here's the deal. If you're God, okay, you got to make a choice as to who to back in this day and age as your Messiah character, okay? Someone who's alive, someone who's like, fits the specific parameters. It's got to be male, has to have Davidic blood. He has to be a Lion of Judah, so he needs to be a Leo, right? Okay, a lot of people fit that, no big deal. But then you have to have someone who's totally removed from anything related to the current man-made structure, i.e., someone who's like, you know what, money, I've made enough. Not saying that this Messiah character has had to be a millionaire at some point, but has made enough money where it's like, dude, there's no solution there. Zero. No solution. Okay? And then also is versed enough in politics, in terms of, well, his best and only friend was a chief staff or a U.S. congressman. He understands that Donald Trump's the fucking worst, right? He knows media because he was trying to get his girl back, so he started a media company, investigated or, explored fucking music and motion pictures, TV, totally networked in fucking Hollywood. Okay? But not money motivated. Okay? Then you have to someone who knows banking and economics, who knows and understands that when you have protectionist acts, i.e. tariffs of 25% on $50 billion worth of Chinese goods, that that was one of the causes of the Great Depression. Okay? Which people still can't even point their finger and say, that caused the Great Depression. That caused the Great Depression. You want to know what caused the Great Depression? God caused the Great Depression. And I'm a fucking economics guy. I'm a quant hedge fund. Okay? We can always say, well, it's this or it's that. If you're God, okay, you're like, hold on. Every single human being is greedy in the 20s. The roaring 20s. Flappers girl, prohibition, money, moonshine, all that shit. Stock market. You're God. What happens when stock markets hit an all-time high? People start to think they're you. They do. They start to play your role. And what do you do as God when people start to worship money? The worship of it, the root of all evil. Worship money over you. Wow. You're God. You drop the fucking hammer on them. Oh, you don't only crash the stock market, not only in the US, but also globally. Run on banks kind of situation, yeah, green light. You not only do that, but also you cause the worst set of natural disasters in the history of fucking mankind. This thing called the China floods, I don't know what the term is. Chinese floods, 1931. How many people died? 2 million. 2 million people. Plus, Great Plains, Dust Bowl, drought, famine. You drop the fucking hammer. Why? Because people get so enchanted by money. Anyway, you have to have someone who understands economics as well. More importantly, you have to have someone who is righteous enough, not saying, look, when I say this, I'm not like, oh, I'm so great. I'm just not clouded or polluted by money or doubt. There's no self-doubt in the system because all I wanted to do originally was get my girl back. That's it. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I don't care what I've got. Give me my girl. Just let me do a grand gesture, the grandest of gestures to get this girl back. I don't care about anything. Reputation, money, solvency. It's irrelevant. Now, could you say that? Viewer, could you say, you know what? I'm going to throw everything I have at this equation, which is just basically about love. And this is after I helped a friend start a business, that whole thing too. I was not money motivated. I was in search of I was pursuing love. At all costs, at any lengths. And God said, he's like, this guy, not only, and I'm impersonating God, I shouldn't do this because he's the fucking, and by the way, anytime I ever, how do I say this? There's no search of celebrity here. If it's my choice, the only celebrity is him, because he's the only one who matters. Everything else is false. There is one God. Thou shalt not worship false idols or whatever. It's him. You look at me, I'm looking up there. We're all looking there. Hey guy, hey, how you doing? Anyway, he's like, look, he's gotta be my shitty impersonation of God. Well, he needs to be pure of heart, okay? Maury's like this, he's like, yo, what up? God, I'm organic. There's no such thing as a simulation. And anyone who says that there's some other sort of religion, whatever, all religion dies on this one. The one true God is about to speak, and here he is. My Messiah, he has to be pure of heart, righteous. He has to pursue love, whether it's of a friend or of a girl, over anything else, okay? Money is irrelevant, probably because he already made enough. He's smart enough where he can fucking make money. He realizes that's false. That's false, okay? I need him to understand economics and banking, right? Major market trends. I need him to understand media, mass media in terms of, Hollywood, movies, TV shows, music, all that shit, and how it affects people. He needs to understand psychology. He also needs to understand education. I do that. 1,000 kids into college. Every single high school student has anxiety. Not to count the 20-somethings and the millennials that have anxiety as well. But anyway, he needs to understand education. He also needs to understand politics, okay? And he's got nothing to lose. He will throw everything he has at this for no reward because he understands it's God. He's just gonna point at me. Hey, Dad. Plus, he has to have Davidic blood. He's got to be on the white stallion, He had this thing clogged from the jump, guys. Period. Anyone who says, well, I did it, fuck you. And fuck me. Fuck me too. It's God. Every time. He made every human being on this earth, and he's pissed because we have fallen so far away from him. So here's what I do. I end religion. Done. Religion's done. You're with religion or you're with me? Oh, wait, we got a third option. You're with religion. Don't do it. You're with Donald Trump. Or you're with the Messiah. Now, God, hey, Dad, he's with the Messiah. Not because I'm me, not because I'm anything special, but because he knows that I represent him. Because I'm always gonna point up and say, right there, that's your fucking guy. He is surgical on this one, guys. So have fun, do whatever the fuck you want to do. That lava continues to flow. Will get worse. It's flowing more rapidly into the Pacific. Yeah? I'm batting 1,000 on this one. Well, not me, he is. For me, I'm like, well, Ebola, no, fuck that, stock market crash. That's next up. Period. I'm your guy. And I don't care about any sort of reckoning. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep posting these videos. So when push comes to shove, you're gonna know that the Messiah, James, he's a real deal. And you guys can sit there and debate, whatever. Here's the thing. In a nutshell, every coincidence in your life is a direct signal from God. The more you experience, the closer you are to your perfect role. Period. Okay? Anytime you doubt anything in your mind, it will happen. If you start to fixate on, I'm gonna die, you will die. We'll find that out when we resurrect the dead here in a bit. Okay? If you start to focus on something else that's positive, that will happen too. the mind, because it's connected to God, and God can read every thought you have, the mind's the most powerful thing, and everyone has one. Every single person. Anyway, there you go. There's your fucking Wednesday. Your Wednesday lesson from James.